Hey Strength Faction, this is Coach Mike coming at you with just the tip. Today we're going to talk about tension drills, and I'm going to show you guys how I introduce tension to my clients, and then a couple things that I do to transfer and teach that tension into different movement patterns. So I'm going to have Dan France, Dan the Man France, join me here, and he's going to demonstrate some things because I still got this bum wheel going on. It's a bum wheel.
Not too much longer.
Dan, how are you today, buddy?
I'm doing fantastic.
I mean, not only are you fantastic, but you're handsome as fuck.
Hey, game
AF,
knows
handsome AF.
game knows game.
Yeah.
What are you
Hey.
doing after?
We can talk.
After the show?
We'll talk.
After
We'll
party?
talk off.
You going to the after party?
Oh yeah, there's gonna be
Yeah, I'll see you
an
there.
AP.
I'll see you there.
Yeah. All right, Dan, do me a favor. Go ahead and hit a plank position for me.
Tall plank or hard styles?
We're gonna go hard styles.
Hard style
So
plank.
go ahead and you put your knees down. So essentially, when I get a new client or I have a client that's having a hard time finding their tension, I always start with the plank, right? So this is where I'm going to introduce tension and some of the principles about tension that we practice. So I'm going to have Dan go ahead and Dan, scoot your elbows out in front of your shoulders just a little bit. Good. Now some people have the palms up, some people palms down. It doesn't really matter. I do want pressure into the floor there though, so I'm going to cue him to press his hands into the floor. I have him in this position because right here, all he has to do is go extend his legs and he's going to pop right into a plank position, right? So go ahead and relax. So what I do is while they're relaxed, I'm going ahead and I'm going to give him a heads up as to what I'm going to look for in this plank, right? So Dan, when I say up, what I want you to do is I want you to press your palms into the floor as hard as you can. Without moving your elbows, I want you to pull your elbows towards your hips, right? So we're going to get those lats fired up, those shoulders centrated. I'm going to have you extend your legs, right? Curling your toes towards your belt buckle, curling your belt buckle towards your chin, right? Squeezing the quads, squeezing the glutes, bracing the abs for a punch. So you're going to do all those techniques at one time. So I'm going to cue you through it, but keep in mind we're going to do all those at one time. We're going to hold this plank for about 15 seconds. So ready? Go ahead and up, lock your legs out, squeeze your butt, brace your abs, tuck your belt buckle towards your chin, pull your elbows towards your hips, press your hands into the floor. Let's bring that chin down just a touch. Right there is good. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. 3, 2, and relax. Very good. So once Dan shows me competency here, right, I know that he has a fairly good understanding of tension and how we can progress that and how we can help him understand how to apply that tension to different movements. I'll show you right now. So if we're talking about maybe an overhead hang position, a couple things you could do. And before I introduce this drill on the pull-up bar, I like to do it on the floor. Dan, go ahead and flip over on your back. I want you to apply those same principles. Let's get both arms and legs straight up towards the ceiling. Okay, and I want you to take a big breath in and hold tension. And then as you are breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth, I want you to go ahead and press your low back into the floor just slightly. Very good. So now we're imitating that belt buckle towards the chin. And I'm going to have you lower your arms and your legs as far as you can, keeping your low back on the floor. So now what I'm teaching him is to stay connected, right, while holding tension and holding good back posture. What you'll see often happen here is with people that have a problem with this is that they'll get into extension with their back, right? So a good drill for that, to cue that if somebody's having a hard time finding that position, is to go ahead and lay a towel right in the small of their back. You can go ahead and relax. Woo. Nice tension there, buddy.
Aerobics.
Aerobics. You can go ahead and lay a towel under the small of their back and cue them to press in that towel into the floor with their low back and then just give it a little tug.
Yeah, that works.
It does work.
Lots of different
Give that
concepts.
towel a tug. If the towel comes out, then you know that they're not staying locked in that good neutral spine position and holding that tension. Okay, so now if we want to progress this, right? So that's a great drill to do on the floor. Once they get that hollowed out position locked in, you can go ahead and have them hang from a pull-up bar. Have them centrate their shoulders and then hit that hollow position in there. That's gonna make for some real strong pull-ups. If we're talking about an overhead press where somebody's having a problem holding tension throughout that press, the weighted dead bug is a very good option to help people find the connection and hold tension in their upper body, lower body, while extending the arms up overhead. If you go ahead and grab that kettlebell there, Dan. So I'm going to have you bring that over your body, and I want you to hold the kettlebell by the body and wrap your index finger and your thumb around the handle.
Yeah.
So you need help? I can't help you. There we go. Booyah. So now he has, I know he has control of that bell. It's a little bit easier to hold this way. So now I'm going to have him come up into the 90-90 position. So we bring those legs up. So if somebody's flexible enough, you can have them straight-legged. If not, go ahead and bend at the knee, right? And we're just going to keep practicing that low back position, right? So again, we can have the towel under there. Not even moving the legs yet, I'll have him go ahead and just bring that bell down as far over his head as he can, keeping that low back pressed in there. And I can test that by keeping that towel and pulling on that towel, keeping some tension on there, make sure that he's pressing in, keeping a neutral spine while he's extending the bell over his head. Right, so if somebody has some shoulder mobility issues, you will see them go into extension. They're back here. They're not ready for overhead pressing, right? So they have to be able to stay connected here in order to be overhead pressing in a healthy and productive way. You can go ahead and put that bell down. I'm going to show you one more drill that I do here, and this is a good one for teaching people to hold tension into their squat. So Dan, if you'll flip over one more time. And I'm going to have you go into the elevated plank position. So we're just at the top of the push-up position. Go ahead and mimic your squat stance with your feet. So we're a little bit wider than shoulder width, or whatever your squat stance is. And then I'm going to have you bring your hands back towards your toes just a touch. Good. Okay, so now let's find that good neutral plank position, neutral back. We're tight in the butt, we're tight in the quads, we're tight in the abs. And Dan, I'm going to have you take a big breath in through the nose. Hold that tension just like you do in the plank, and now I'm going to have you squat down into your heels. So he's going to stay into that push-up position, hold that squat, and come back forward. Exhale on the way up, okay? So if we can get through this movement pattern, right, holding that tension, this is a great way, it's a safe way to introduce those principles. You can go ahead and relax.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Oh my goodness.
That's a great, safe way, regression in order to teach them to hold tension through the squatting pattern. How do we do, Dan? Are you all tensed up and shit?
I feel real good.
Cool. So there's some drills for, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I love tension.
Oh yeah, it's awesome, especially like in between people. Yeah.
Conflict.
Yeah, it's great.
We're good.
We're good. All right. Hey, that's the tip for this week. If you guys have any questions, hit me up. Comment in the thread below, or call Dan. Give him a call here at Rebel Strength and Conditioning.
Love it. Love
yeah,
to
look
talk.
us up in the yellow pages.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Check us out on Napster.
Yeah.
Our MySpace account.
Yeah, definitely check our MySpace page out.
Reminds me,
I have a sweet theme song.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's fucking great.
I'm gonna check it out for sure.
All right. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next week.